All right, let's do a love tarot. Let's see what's coming up in December for love. All right, so those cards kind of flew out, so I'll just take those actually. How many? Three. Perfect. So I was looking for three cards anyway, and I'll take it in the order it came. So this was the first card, and this is the Moon. All right. The second card is Judgment. I'm not doing any reverses, so we'll take the Judgment as is. And then you have the last one, Knight of Cups. Wow. That's pretty interesting and pretty obvious to me. So the Moon would represent all the emotions you've been holding for God knows how long, and all the pain associated with love, with your emotions, with I don't know. There are two dogs here, so that looks like dogs could be foxes, but let's just go with what my intuition told me in the beginning. So two basically animals. They could be both male or female, and there's a lobster coming out of the water, and there's the moon. So the moon card usually represents a lot of emotion, and in the way I'm reading it, I see two dogs. So there's a question of loyalty. So I guess your loyalty has been tested in the past before. And then you have the card, the Judgment. I mean, we all know what that looks like. And you know this one is that finally you're going to come to a conclusion about something, about your entire concept of what is love and your emotions, how it relates to that. And in the end, you will get, you know, the Knight of Cups. So in December, we're going to go through an emotional hurdle, which is probably what all of November was. And then you will have a judgment, a final outcome, and it will be an offer, something you are hoping for. And because it's the Knight of Cups, it's kind of slow. And the whole process that you've been probably going through in the past, I don't know, this year specifically, or let's say the past 6 months or so, has been kind of slow. So a lot of emotions. You're trying to figure out, you know, what kind of decision to take, and whatever decision you take, it will come suddenly. It's probably not like the Tower, where things just fall apart all of a sudden. But it's the judgment. You will come to a conclusion, or something will happen, and then there will be an offer that's coming. So that's pretty positive overall. But let's choose a few more cards and see what's up. So for the emotion, let's just take one clarifying card and just take the first one that comes up. Right. The moon has been clarified by the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups here, is basically, she's this is what the card looks like. So I'm just reading off what I see, and based on how the story is unfolding for this reading. So the Queen of Cups is, she has all the riches in the world, and she is, you know, sitting on her throne, all the riches, and floating onto the water, right? Because she's just completely, fulfilled with everything. And then for the judgment, let's choose another card. And this is Ten of Swords. Oh, I think I know what that means. All right, yeah. So actually, let's just explain that. So the judgment, a final judgment and a final end to all your freaking sorrows. That's what this means, right? In the way this story is evolving. So the judgment, you will finally be able to put this to rest. That is what the judgment's going to be on. So all your pain and sorrows that you've been going through, all the BS that you had to deal with for the past 10, 15, 20, God knows how long, right? Has caused a lot of problems with your emotions and all the riches you could have had. And all the riches you can have is dependent on the moon. So your emotion. So overcoming your emotions and trying to understand it and process it, and is, all the pain that you've been through. In December, it looks like you're going to kind of overcome that. That sounds pretty good, actually. But now, regarding the offer, let's get another card. Oh, nice. Nine of Cups. So, yeah, it's not the Ten of Cups, but pretty close. And this guy seems pretty happy with all the nine cups he's got. So Whatever slow offer is coming your way, it will definitely make you happy. So, moral of the story, get control of your emotions, try to process them, cry out loud if you need to, smoke up if you need to, do whatever the heck you need to do, right? You need to process it. And processing it means, feeling out the emotion and sorrow and grief. And some people do all kinds of crazy things on how they want to handle it. And afterwards, you basically, and what the reason you want to go through this grieving period in whichever method you want to do, whether you want to go to the gym and run it out, you want to cry it out, or whatever the heck you want to do, in the end, you will come to a judgment on how to put away all the sorrows and leave that in the past. And in the end, hopefully you're seeing someone, or maybe there's a love interest or anything of that nature. It could also be, something that you are looking to do, right? For me, it's this doing this tarot thing. Holy crap, I never thought I would be doing something like this. This is beyond my imagination. In fact, if you had ever told me that I would be even doing something like this, I might have left the room. But today I'm in this room speaking to you about the month of December and what could potentially unfold. And I hope this really makes some sense. And because I'm having such a good time with this, let's actually pull some more cards and see if there's any extra last layer we can get. All right. So the first card for the the original moon of regarding your emotions is the Ten of Wands. For Judgment and Ten of Swords, it is Six of Pentacles. And the last card, actually, hold on. I'm going to wait. Let's see if this it gives us any additional information. So the moon is clarified by the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Wands. Well, the Ten of Wands, this is what the card looks like. I mean, the guy is just carrying a lot of stuff. And he's hoping all of them grows because they look like they're sprouting something. So all of your hopes and dreams and all the stuff, all of your skill set. Here I'm also seeing if he's carrying 10 of Wands in this fashion, he's been practicing this for a while to be able to do this. All his wands, all his different skill sets that he has. All right? And we have Six of Pentacles. Once you put away all your pain and call a final judgment on it, you will have enough riches to not only balance the scale in your life, but have enough to give to other people. That's what your pain is stopping you from. All this pain is why probably you could be having money issues and you can never get out of debt because it's just painful. Like if you're constantly going to be tortured, even psychologically, that will definitely have an effect in your daily life. It's going to have your effect on your confidence and everything else. So this offer, this super sweet person that's coming into your life, what the heck are they like? Oh, I was saying this earlier, wasn't I? Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is like, in this regard, this is true love. Knight of Pentacles is the most stable, and it's, yeah, you got the Knight of Cups clarified by the Nine of Cups, and now the Knight of Pentacles. Solid offer that will warm your heart and absolutely blow your mind because this person's going to be very loyal. They are never leaving. Like they come in and that's it. Right? Wow. Yeah. So all the baggage you've been carrying is probably why you're having money problem because you have no motivation to do anything in life because it's like all this pain, how much longer are you going to carry? It's like me telling you to carry 50 pounds as a backpack and you're getting a hunchback, you can't walk, you can't breathe, and life just sucks. But in order to be able to clean all this up, this is what you got to do. Is what's coming once you clear all this baggage out is the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. All right. Let me know how it goes.